did not get to this point not having learnt what I'm about to teach you. 6 different health aspects that you need to be aware of so that you can finally get the transformation that you want with your body and your mind. Your health aspects. There are 6 different categories that I place into consideration when I am coaching the women that I coach. And this also applies to myself, and this is a concept that I've learned in the past 10 plus years and cultivated through the experiences and the learnings that I've had to go from literally staying in my room, not working, didn't have good mental health or physical health. I wasn't going to the gym. I definitely had no spiritual health at all. I did not have many good, healthy relationships, and emotionally, definitely was emotionally unstable. So I had all these things that were working against me, and I am now at the opposite end of that, and I'm very grateful that I'm no longer in that position anymore. But I did not get to this point not having learnt what I'm about to teach you. So let's get into this training. There are the 6 different elements as I had explained. And so, yes, physical is one aspect of it, and going to the gym is one aspect of it. But if you think about it, it is only, when I coach women, it's only 3 or 4 hours of your whole 168-hour week. And so your physical fitness does not make you who you are. It may be part of who you are, but it doesn't make you who you are. And so understanding all these different elements will help you be the best version of you and help build your confidence, and also help get you the transformation that you want with your physical body. So I'm going to just mention what the health aspect is, and then an example to explain the concept, and then I'll tie it all in at the end. So physical, that is the first one. How you move your body, how you hold your body is going to affect how you feel. So physically, what you might do is you go to the gym and you do a really heavy set. The way it will interlink with your mental health is mentally you might think, oh crap, this is really hard, I can't do this. Or you might think, okay, this is really hard, but I'm going to try. Give me one more rep. Let me try another rep. Let me try another rep. And when you do it and tell yourself you can do it, you end up actually doing it. And so you feel better for it. And so your mental health is more clear, not because of just the physical aspect of the training, but also the mental side of challenging yourself and achieving it. Now, the next thing that I want to go into is wealth. So wealth is not just money. Like, money is one aspect of wealth, but in this moment of time, I am still working on how to explain this concept. But let's just take money, for example. We work, we earn, and then that money we'll use as the example for wealth. We will distribute to different areas in our life. And so one area that we might use it for is our relationships. And so with our relationships, we want to obviously build more healthier and better relationships with other people within our family, within our friend circles, within our workplace, and within, if you go to church, within our church place. And so the relationships that you cultivate, sometimes you need to go out and have lunch with them. If you are not earning and going to work so that you can actually spend some money to then go on this lunch with them, you're not able to then build that relationship, right? Or another example could be you might be renting a place, and so you're spending that money towards the rent, and then using that space and that home to host some gatherings with friends or family. So that is how wealth then can tie into relationships. And then relationships can tie into the emotional side of it. So just think of any example that you can think of with a person that you had a fallout with. How did that emotionally impact you? And how did you emotionally handle that? Were you able to learn from that experience and then apply that learning to the other relationships that you have so you don't have to experience that again? Or were you are you able to look at a relationship that's, you know, healthy and thriving? So for example, for me, I remember not having many friends. And so I was thinking, okay, I've got this one amazing friend and I'm just looking at how because she was able to like make friends with so many different people. I was just thinking, how is she doing this? And what I have come to learn about something that she would do was she would be the first one to initiate. She would be the first one to say, hey, let's meet up. Let's go have coffee. Let's go do this. Let's do this. And then from there, we were able to build that relationship because she was putting in effort. And as common sense as it sounds, as we get older, it's very hard for us to, and I know for myself, cultivate more relationships with people because we think, okay, well, if they're not putting in effort, I don't want to put any effort. But if they're a person you want to be friends with, then you do need to put in some effort, right? You do need to be the first one to say hello, be the first one to say, hey, let's catch up, let's go out for lunch or something like that. Like, you have to be the first one to do this so that you can then build your relationship health. And that will also impact your emotional health because, again, I think this goes for not just extroverts, but also introverts. Having good relationships with people, even if it's few people, it will really speak into your life and you have more support there, and you're not just stuck in your little bubble of yourself. You get to learn about other people and have them speak into your life, and vice versa. Now, the very last one is spiritual. This is something that I remember years ago, I just used to think like, you know, there is no God and I'm not going to, I just don't have that relationship with God. I don't believe that he exists and all of that stuff. But after a while of learning about history and science and like a lot of these factual things about Christianity, I was then able to learn that, oh, okay, like this is actually legit. It's not all made up fairy tale stories from the Bible. Like, they're all like proper historical artifacts. But now we just have the blessing here in Australia, especially, to have that actual one book, where in some other countries, unfortunately, they don't have access to the Bible. And so I just think that's so fascinating. There's many other reasons why, but the relationship that I have with God and getting that right, I'm very grateful because it has definitely impacted my overall health and overall well-being. Now, if you found this video helpful and this training helpful, make sure you give this a thumbs up so that I know that you watched through with this video. And I appreciate you sticking all the way through. Make sure you leave a comment below on what you found the most helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.